Also, in absence of our President and Chairman of the Oxford College of Engineering Institution, Sri S.N.C.L. we did like to welcome our chief guest, Mr. S.A. Sir, who is presented here.
Who is a retired scientist and registered Karnataka State Sericulture Research and Development Institute.
We would like to extend our warm welcome to our Principal Dr. Connect Sir, Actually of Technology Department, Dr. D.K. Sir, and the department faculties. Now, I would like to introduce Mr. S.A. Sir. He is retired after a successful career as scientist in Central Support Ministry of India, posted at Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh. Sir has 35 years of experience in CSTRI, Central Support Ministry of Textiles. Sir has been in the food market for 6 years as in charge and in DCPSC, Dharwad, Karnataka as Senior Research Assistant, and served in CSTRI for 17 years as scientist. 4 years in RSTRS as Global Officer and Technology. Technology patented by Sir is patent on design and publication of CSTRI Eco Decommission, issued under Commission. The awards received by Sir are Best Global Presentation Award at national level, Next Question Award at Institute of Chemical Technology, University of received appreciation letter from competent authorities for his contribution in research, product development work, consultation work, and work conducted at the institute. It is a great pleasure of having you here, sir. Thank you.
Sir is a retired scientist and section head for silk processing and division chief of STD and in charge register. Sir has 28 years of experience in silk technology. He has also served as CEO of Karnataka State Women University, Vijayapur, and Home Institute of Fashion Technology, and also principal of Indian Institute of Handling Technology, Color. Sir has published 50 research papers and 5 technical articles along with the book. Sir is now a member at board of examination of Karnataka State Women University. Sir has also acquired advanced training on silk technology in China. Sir has received awards in Excellent Silk Research, National Seminar, KSS RDI, and is the Best Textile Engineer, and also Well of India by Indian Institute of Education. It's a great pleasure of having you here, sir.
We now invite Mr. S.A. to address the gathering.
And because they are in BTech, they have various projects which have a lot of future. And thinking that how to like that this department should come with some practical work which will have a sense for future as well as the contribution from younger generation. Just to motivate young people, I work. Usually behind they will tell their work. So my colleague and my colleague, we are together from 40 years almost by virtue of grace, and we are still working on the same field. Agriculture is like our liking subject, as well as it is with us only to give us to work. Still we are like that. We have completed our official services as a scientist from the Government of India. We have retired also, but the subject didn't give us. That is why again we are working on it. The sir is mainly from a lot of work on transmission system. He is a core, we can appreciate him with a core cosmetic person for Indian perception. So how we started? The biotechnology itself is not new, although it is very popular science today. Everywhere you see this heading will be there in the college, and the people, if they are not medical students, they want to be a biotechnology. But our Indian culture, if you see Ramayana, Mahabharata, all that time also people have some kind of biotechnology knowledge. Epic the story, true or not, I don't know. Kaurava's mother wanted to make 100 wombs to be ready. No, it is a story. It is impossible to think 100 wombs, but it happened, and that imagination was there. That is biotechnology. Very simple reality. The milk Every house they make a curd. The first time who made curd, I don't know. It is a biotechnology problem. Is it not? And the sense of that was known to the Indians. That is why I call every time, whatever the science may be, Indians are pioneers. We were the pioneers. Fermentation is a knowledge. Fermented rice in Orissa is a medicine for that part. This one. Anyone from Orissa? No one is from Orissa. There is a particular rice which they sleep in the night with the water. Morning it is known as pakada. That is actually pakada means highly fermented one. That will give a nutrient to the stomach and the liver and cooling effect to the stomach. See how naturally people have found the remedy for their home. Then you also know more fermented things what they do. People drink nicely, and this is all technology has become. Now it has taken a shape of a text, syllabus, learning, and you are doing a background. If you are not sensing the background, it is not useful. Okay, how we are going to treat the biotechnology I told. Now we will start the biotechnology. We basically people belong to textile engineering. Why this biotechnology made us to attract, or why we think, because we are working for a material known as silk. You all know silk is very popular fiber among all the fibers because it is a natural, because it is soft, because it is luxurious, because it is rich, because you all love to wear silk. No marriages without silk, no celebration without silk. Like that, the silk has taken its place as a queen of textiles. It is not only silk, other than textile applications are today's attraction. What is that other than textile application? Because silk is made out of 80 number of amino acids. Our body cannot create any amino acids, but amino acids are essentially required for the body. And it should be supplied from the external sources. Like that, silk contains 80 number of amino acids packaged embedded in the two form, and the two parts are there. One is called as sericin, another is known as fibrine. The sericin is a coating and a supportive material to the fibrine when a genesis of the silk takes from the internal organ of the material. The very interesting thing about the silk is a cellulosic protein is consumed by a small worm, and it will give us a proteinous material. Animal protein. Plant protein, it will consume a leaf that is known as mulberry leaf. You might have seen who are around in that. That cellulosic protein will be converted into animal protein when it will give up generate to its mouth. It makes the thing known as cocoon. Cocoon might have seen somewhere. It is a raw material of silk. A 1,200 meters length of the fine thread will be spin out by the mouth of the animal, that is worm, which is having the leaf and converted into a gelatin material inside. Continuous filament with all 18 amino acids in two different structures. One is a amorphous structure, another is crystalline structure, and sometimes it is a compact one. One is a soluble type, one is insoluble type. Such a miracle of the nature, it is there in the silk. When we started investigating it, lot of biological things are there. Any time, any embryo will occur or generate in the nature, a protecting thing also comes along with that. That is why the outer layer of the silk is with a facility of antimicrobial character to protect the inner layers or to protect the worm inside. But once that outer layer is taken out for taking or reeling action, taking the yarn, this antimicrobial property vanishes.
In fact, you know that it is that particular term, it is to make the fusing the each layer, to cut it is facilitated to construct and cocoon. Actually, it is omitting the silk. Outer layer will be of gummy substances, when it is going to construct the cocoon, it is going to help it to bind heat.
It is like how magnet fiber is made. It is made into a polymer and then it will be injected and it will be coming out through that injection type of something. Here is the mouth itself. Two injectors are there. Two beads will be coming like this and it will be joined with the gum whatsoever. It is a joining element as well as it is the same element in the different formation. And this will be temporarily will be with the fibrin part. All the sarees, the dress material will be made out of the fibrin part. That is why sericin, which is nearly 25% of its share in that cocoon, has to remove from the silk, raw silk of the cocoon.
Industries are going to be sustained better if it is byproducts are utilized properly. 25 to 30% of the silk weight will be in the gum. That gum has got the different applications in the different fields, like in the food industry, in the pharmaceutical industry, in the cosmetic industry. It is going to be used for very expensive material. And India is the lion's share of its production. And when it considered to the global this thing. And when it is 30% of the total production, when you look into, it is going to be a biomass.
In globe, when there is a large number of natural fibers are coming out, water is the first option, silk is the second option. Still, the share of the silk global is 1 to 3% of the total fiber production of the world. In that, China is the top, which is producing to the tune of 80,000 to 1,00,000 metric tons of the silk. India is the second largest, but still we are only producing the 32,000 to 36,000 metric ton. In between there is no competitors, that is why we are second in the world, China is first in the world. Here, when such a huge quantity of the silk is produced, why it is so important for India? Because it is an economic source of the country. It is practiced in more than 50,000 villages of India. More than 8 lakhs of the people are houses. Household means typical household means it is not one person. Wife, family, sometimes children, neighbors, all are joined into these activities. It is a type of a social activity. It stops the migration of the people from village to the cities, and it is the one person citizen. You can see. But when you see inside, it is a triangular structure. Two beads are there. It is joined by one portion that is known as a gum. That is the sericin. Then two triangles are nothing but the fiber. They are the real silk goes for your dress material or saree. But whereas around that whatever you are seeing, that is known as a sericin. And the small structure says that it is in the form of the fibrils. The small fibers will be there. The bundle of fibers will give us the silk fiber.
When the silkworm starts spinning, it is going to produce two threads at a time. Two threads surmounted by the sericin. So inside this fibrils are there. It is very strong in nature. And how strong can you imagine? It is stronger than steel. It is stronger than steel. And this particular this is all put together. It is measured into the denier. Denier is unit weight per particular length. Okay, it is a 2 denier material surmounted by the sericin. The sericin is in fibrin is in it is a crystalline in nature, and the sericin is amorphous. This amorphous material easily you can take it out. Only the silk can be taken. And normally, why this, the silk is so lustrous because of prismatic in nature. Whenever the light fall onto that, and it gives some glittering effect.
It is having good physical properties, mechanical properties, as well as same size of steel you take, same size of silk you take, tensile properties of silk is more. But at the same time, silk is very sensitive when light is falling on it, when it is in wet condition. Because a lot of side linkages of hydroxyl groups and the linkages will be weakened when the water is going. OH groups will become H2, like that the silk will become a pipe instead of a joint. That is how the silk one have to handle very carefully in the wet condition. When it becomes dry condition, that OH will be formation will be there. Again, it is very strong.
And it is going to have a continuity. In the production process, lot of stages are there. Since you are a biotechnology students, you must understand what are the products what are the byproducts we are going to get in each stages. As I said, it is from the farm to fabric. And in the farm, you know that you are going to cultivate mulberry, where you can get a lot of the mulberry leaves left over, and also the stems are going to be available. These things are made, converted into so many other biotech. Since this mulberry leaf has got GABA in it, and it is going to be used for tea making, and also so many other
See, in sericulture industry, what will happen? It is very typical industry. Nothing is made here. A sericulture plant is very much required. It is a feeding material for the world. That plant leaves we are using, which you are not using, that can be used for making the tea powder, like, because it is a good medicine for the diabetic.
Tuda is referred into the Ayurveda. In the ancient days, Tuda is nothing but mulberry. This particular mulberry leaves are made into the Tuda Sava and Tuda capsule in association with the this Ravi Shankar ashram. We have developed two diabetic control drugs we have developed by using this mulberry leaves. And also the in Japan, they are going to use this one as a matcha. Matcha is nothing but it's a fine mound mulberry leaf powder, dry leaf powder is used holistically by playing lard, and they are going to consume with the newborn mother. And this is made into the very fine powder by using bacteria. Yes, very slow spinally is ground into the fine powder.
Like that, we have a many things. When the work is coming up, litter also coming up. This litter is also having lot of biotechnology application. Extraction of essential thing from the litter, having a medicinal treatment from the cancer. Like that, it is there.
Litter we consider litter as a waste product. You know that is not going to be utilized in the area wherein all your food products or fruit preservatives are litter based. Jam jellies are used by using particular litter based the preservative. And it is having a lot of that the worm is going to consume whatever the minerals or vitamins are present into that leaf, that is going to be consumed. And the rest all is the green substances called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is not going to be consumed. Chlorophyll will be as it is. It has got a lot of medical applications, and it is used for making growth hormone production, and sodium, copper, and cellulose things and other cellulosic materials are having good application in the pharmaceutical industry.
Sir will be taking about entire cocoon. I will be talking about only after layer. Because inner layer PK we have again a food product for the hen and other thing, and oil we can extract, and oil is the alternate for petroleum products also they have made. They will extract. And I will talk about only raw silk and its application.
And when you look into this, you know that if I take 100 grams or 100 kgs of cocoons, only the 200 kgs will be in 100 kg, 200 kgs will be the silk. The rest of 800 kg will be of pure PK. Again, it is a biomass material and it has got multiple applications into the pharmaceutical and medical application. If this particular material consists of 60% protein, 40% fatty acids.
See, when you reach to the amino acids present in the silk, there are 18 amino acids we are getting. Same like amino acids are available in fibrine part of the silk and resin part of the silk. Together we call it as a raw silk. Many times you might have used the raw silk sarees, which are stiff and sturdy type. But other sarees like a dermal are made out of the soft silk. Now, between soft silk and raw silk, the sericin is the item. What is the quantity of item? It changes from 25 to 30% on the weight of the material. For example, 1 kg of cocoon is there. In that, 20% will be the shell, 80% will be the pupae. Pupae will go for different application as I told. Before we have to dry it, we PPM you have to crush it to go for the hen feeding and other thing, or PP oil you can extract out of the PP. Like that PP recycling itself is another technology part. I am not talking about that. The shell which is 20%, such 5 kg of shell will give us a 1 kg raw silk. In every 1 kg of raw silk, there will be 25% of the sericin on the gum will be there. For example, today raw silk is 5,000 rupees per kg in the market. And out of the 5,000 kg in the market, 25% is a sericin. When you are buying the silk, raw silk, you are paying for the 25% also. That means 4,000 rupees towards fibrin part, 1,000 rupees you are spending to the sericin. Suppose you are not extracting the sericin properly, you are not using them. That is happening regularly. Till the last 4 or 5 years, this sericin used to go to the drain. That means every 5,000 rupees, 1,000 rupees I am sending it to the draining or gutter or anything. It is not about sending it to the draining into the gutter. It is creating the BOD COD level there because it is a mixture of soap, soda and protein, which is a very tough mixture to separate out. These 18 elements are very essential and very precious. It is not easily possible to generate in the laboratory. It is not a chemical composition. It is a naturally available thing. If you are gaining every 1,000 silk, then how much money you are gaining from 36,000 metric tons of the silk that India is producing every year? That means if this technology is flourished, some crores of rupees you can regain from the drain that is going to the gutter. That strikes us from 13 and 14. I started working on this one, how to make it. The only solution, there is literature available, many studies under the globe were there, but India was not done. We started working on how to separate out this silk from the raw silk without any chemical. That finally we are successful. We got the patent. Now it is commercially available. Possible to take the sericin from the cocoon, possible to take the sericin from the raw silk yarn from, possible to take sericin from the fabric form if the crepe, jordan, chiffon like fabrics are made with the raw silk. This is
you understand what we are discussing? Okay, and no, no questions are no. Okay, and this is how you know that sir has invented a particular application and how to extract sericin from the silk. A simple instrument they have designed. From that, this kind of solution we are going to get.
You are seeing now? It is practically when that sericin what I am saying, which is 25%, when I am extracting from the water, it will be like a gel. You have even used aloe vera gel. It is similar to aloe vera gel for
and you girls tell me what is the application of gel into the cosmetics? It contains a lot of the water molecules, and water requires a lot of moisturization. So, in that place, this is going to be used, and there is a lot of difference between aloe vera and this. This is a proteinous and having the ability of holding moisture a lot, and it is not permitting the body to live off the moisture, and it is going to deeply penetrate into the skin quickly. We have developed one particular product I will show you. This is serum. Most of you might have, especially women might have, the girls might have understand what is serum. Serum is a particular material having the property of that particular resin. Say for example blood serum, in the small volume will be having all the properties of the blood. Similarly, we have made a serum, there is a vitamin C serum, rich in vitamins, and we have made this is the hygroscopic sericin serum. When you apply onto the face, it is going to have quickly removes the dryness of your face.
Okay, then we will be explaining about cosmetics. Today I am telling you about this is a natural polymer. So why it is so? The polymers are chemically made, but it is a natural polymer and natural gum, natural additive with the others. We know that again from our kitchen. Mom has used a lot of gums to make a lot of compact. That is very much a natural polymer application to this jacketing. Now, this polymer, how it is? It is having a properties of hygroscopicness and it is a proteinous in nature. Your body is full of protein. Your hairs are protein, skin is protein. Protein over protein is a best cosmetic. Instead of applying any dust and dirt. Why I use dust and dirt? Because many people don't know what cosmetics suit them. We both are always educate the people. All the cosmetics available in the wardrobes are not yours. You should know your skin. You should know what you want. You are acidic or alkaline in nature. You should know. Then only you should use a particular cosmetic. Otherwise, you are abusing your skin.
Okay. What happens, you know, that normally easily available thing and cheaply available is a fair and lovely. Wherever you go, apply fair and lovely. That's what you do. Why you are applying cosmetics? Can you anyone of you tell why cosmetics?
Interesting thing is that I told about fair and lovely. Fair and our lovely people have given me 30 lakh rupees to do this research, and we have worked on that. But they wanted to add this research to the cosmetics.
Why you need cosmetics? To make myself exhibit beautifully. And here what happens, you know, cosmetics, when you microscopically, if you are going to expose your skin, it is going to be a lot of, you know, holes, a lot of protruded portions, all those things are there. First is, you know, cosmetic for the beauty purpose. The second thing is cosmetics for your talent. Normally, the young girls and boys, you know, normally you have a lot of pimples, a lot of acne. Do you know that about impact of the preservatives? Especially, you must know all these things. You must buy a you know, cosmetic which is free from preservative and free from alcohol.
Now, before going to the cosmetics and cosmetics properties, what we are going to do, why it is to be added to the cosmetics medicine? It absorbs a lot of water. As I told, washing your face from coming from outside is also a treatment to your face. Is it not? It is not cleaning yourself. It is giving a hydrogen to your skin. Hydrolyzed skin will be glowing. With that little oil you mixture, that will be a better treating than your skin. Like that, you know the treatment. When oil is more, you are adding the soap to separate out the oil from the skin, excess oil. Like that, smaller application, all are famous. But these are really effective, all that. The salicylate is more effective because it is a natural polymer, go with the other ingredients that they use in the cosmetics, make it a better cosmetics. Make it a natural cosmetics. Then lot of work has been done by manufacturers in cosmetics. What will happen? Powder form, liquid form, oil form, water source form, like that. Different classifications are there. How each time salicylate is added, he will tell in detail about that. I want to just highlight you about what is its property, how you will extract it, and how you can reuse at your level. In future, this place we accept a salicylate-based research lab. You can coordinate with the really practical things you students have to do. Like one student they have done, and they have shown and they have appreciated by the IIT people very recently. They will explain in it was the idea only, but it is coming to true. We all are nourishing it. Like that, if you have a very good idea of using these things, making your place as a cosmetic center, we are definitely going to help you.
Salicylate is a natural polymer. Natural polymer. It is when you expose this one to the different temperature and obviously you are going to get the different texture of it. And when it is extracted safely at about 60 degrees Celsius, you can stretch this one like this. No, it is in front. You can. And And when you apply the same material to the face, your face is getting, the stretch and shrunk, and it is a tension is getting created, and also it may damage your skin also. That is why it is very much needed to cut this one into the required molecular size. Okay, and natural polymer continues, there is a long chain of molecules there, that requires to cut into the required molecular weight, and you can get that particular substance for different applications that can be used. Sir.
The crystalline portion of the fibrine is like a rod structure which is a fiber for the making the fabrics. And outside layer is like your atta or any other powder which will be attached to this crystalline portion. They are combined. How to separate out this one? One is amorphous in more in nature, another is more crystalline in nature. I will develop a different surface tension between the two layers. Definitely the one will expand so that it will come away from the hard crystalline portion. It is the logic. To make that one, there are many methods. One is putting it to the water, see that it will swell. Putting it in the water is known as a retting. This process goes months together, sometime half a year. But no one will wait such a time. That is why, leaving that method, we are accelerating the method by boiling of process. Means boiling the things, what will happen? Easily amorphous portion will come into the water. The protein cycle peptide will break and it will dissolve into the water. Like that, it is not easily dissolved into the water. In a hot boiling water, partially it is dissolving, and by that method also you can separate out the sericin from the fibrine. Now I am talking about isolation of the sericin, means taking out the sericin from the fibrine, utilizing that for the cosmetics, sending the fibrine, pure fibrine for the textile purpose. That is a big industry that is already established industry. Let them do. What is the waste? What they are not using, let us take that one. We make money out of that. The second method, which is popularly every place people use in India, is adding soap, detergent, soda to this raw silk and work on this one and create a emulsion inside that one, and the soap, soda and sericin together they drain out, then they wash it out and take it. The complex mixture of soap, soda and sericin is very difficult to take out by filtration method, suppression method, flocculation method or any other method we know biologically once it is made a complex mixture. Again, recovery percentage is also very less and the recovery process is very costly and we cannot work. Putting into the acids also we can separate, putting into alkali also we can separate, but working in the high temperature with a concentrated acid practically not possible. We can separate out the sericin and fibrine with the acids like acetic acid, formic acid, all that. But the mild acid, citric acid at high temperatures also we can separate it out. Tartaric acid we can use for the separation, but practically not possible because acid and temperatures are very risky to the organism. Then enzymes are specially known. You know, alkali protease, you might have heard. Protease enzyme is for treating the proteins, and very good enzymes are produced for the separation of the sericin from this one. Very good results also available, but it is costly. It is very costly.
Japanese enzyme NSC.
Yes, we can use so many enzymes and results also very good, but in Indian condition, so it is not economical.
Treatment will be much costlier.
Like that, infrared method is also very good without affecting the surrounding. Infrared will be passed on to the raw silk and raw silk will be separately powder time it can be taken. But the very small quantity, small instruments are there. Today we have no commercial infrared to deal with the tons of the material. And practically what is the pros and consequences also we are not aware of. That is why we particularly want use only water and take it to high temperature and high pressure conditions. I have used 120 to 130 degree of temperature, a boiling pure water without any mineral contents and contaminations like a metallic compounds, chromium, so cobalt, all like I have taken out, and pure demineralized water I have used and taken to high temperature. At high temperature, breaking of the polypeptide chains took place. There were evidence. Finally, everything was drained to the water. Pure sericin was obtained in 45 to 1 hour. This was my method. Then once we make an purification is also required because it contains many other water irrigation systems that go to the mulberry garden, to the stem, to the leaves, to the feed, to the worm to the rosil, then to the main cherishing. See how this is. This is especially in the cities like Bangalore, where the drain water is used for the irrigation. Lot of carcinogenic metallic compounds do come in your food material, like that it has also come in the sea. That is why purification is needed. The whole thing will be in the liquid form. The whole thing will be in the liquid form. And it is having a good gelatin or gelation or gelling property. That is known as soil gel property of the silk. The soil gel property is observed in case of the aloe vera in a cellulosic material, and similar soil gel property is also there in silk protein, which is very good by making the phase changing method from liquid, semi-liquid, the grease, oil, powder we can make out of this powder by following the grease drying and the spray drying and the ordinary spray drying method. Drying is the process of removing the water. It can also be done with just keeping it to the sunlight, but it is again long process. It is the dust may add to
you know that you must take care of the essential molecules should not bake.
Any protein, I said, if it is baked too much, you cannot eat. If it is baked properly, it is spoiled. You cannot use it for the applications.
By using such a method, this spray drying and frozen drying methods are the way.
Most of the pharmaceutical industry, the chlorine water is used to make the tablets, all that. It will be passed to the spray dryers where high temperature is maintained. In a second, this liquid solution of high concentration will become a powder and fall. Similarly, the dairy milk, how the milk powder is made? The milk is passed through the nozzle and taken to the temperature of 180 to 250 degree temperature. In a second, it will be made to fall on a surface which is very hot. When liquid milk will fall, it will be converted into the powder. Immediately, it will be collected before it is becoming brown. Silks can tolerate between 110 130. It starts becoming yellowy after 180. The properties will spoil. Between that, in a quick time, we will be recovering the powder.
So this
better is a freeze drain. Freezers are very good because they absorb the water and dry out and keep the water. The powder made out of the freeze drying is more height, more compact, less deterioration, no risk of loss of any material in this method, but it is comparatively bit costly, but it can try.
and especially for the trade drying, whatever the material after squeezing of your silk, you are going to get from solution liquid. And immediately if you keep that one, it is getting jellified. Gelatin is, it is going to, the gel is getting formed. And from the gel, if you have started removing the water, and this process is going to take long time, not less than 24 hours. Within 24 hours, this is a protein with a molecule getting purified, or getting some adjustment. To avoid that one, what we did is, we have taken this material, whatever the gels are, liquid is there, that we have kept it into the fridge. It is getting converted into the ice. You fuse the ice, restore the solution. Without, for my application, it is and without damaging the further molecular sizes also. My requirement of the molecular size for the cosmetic is 20 kg, less than 20 kg. So that is something. This is how I prepare my material.
In material science, when we are studying about any material, like leaving a genetic character aside, you think every property is dominated by the mass. Is it not? Mass and density and volume are very much influencing factors. When the material becomes dense, what will happen? It will become hard. While rubber and steel are different, their mass is different, their compactness is different. Here what happens, this material have a privilege of becoming a gel, very soft gel. With the time, with the treatment, it can become a semi-gel, it can become a hard, later it can become a powder, it can become a hardest material. This is the process. Again from hardest material adding to the water and a thermal treatment given, make it a liquid, make it semi-liquid, make it gel, then finally make it soft material, which can be applied onto the another textile material to add the properties. This property is known as soil gel property, and it is a proteinous, it is a live, biodegradable, it is a carrier, it is a polymer, it is a gum. Like that, many names you can give to this material. The material which can take a different form, which can go along with the many other material, which can act like a gum, which can act like a polymer, which can act like a carrier, can have many applications in our life. Those applications are biomaterial, as a cosmetics, as a textile material or finishing material, as a food additive, as a membrane, as a pharmaceutical, you use this different field. I will explain one by one which and where. Just give it to that.
And especially silicon is the best carrier for carrier, and media is required for any medicine to be given to the patient. No. And if you are going to use this material, it is the best carrier material for the medicine carrier, and it is going to take, some of the carriers are used, and it is unable to take the medicine even in the some cancer, something like that. And this can be helpful for taking this material even extend inside the cancer also. It is identified one of the best carrier, medicine carrier. And as far as this, pharmaceutical is concerned, it is a best wound healer. And already the people are using this one wound healers for healing their wounds.
Yes, I want to add how it act very well in pharmaceutical application. This material in a dry state can absorb the 30% on its weight. For example, 1 gram of silicon is there, it can absorb the 30 ml of water into it. For example, there is a very bad boil on your body, very bad odor is coming, no immediate remedy, any closer, that is not sufficient. That if you put a dry silicon on it, it will absorb. Especially I have seen from my own experience, my friends, whenever they bited by this bee bite is very small and very typical paining. But this silicon I put immediately it gave relief. The reverse one example I tell you. When the burning takes place, people suffer a lot. You have the percentage of burning depend upon the hydrophilic capacity of the bone that is left over. That means immediately you should supply water to the burning. That is a new thing, you know that. When the people are burning, we should not put anything. We should pour the water more only. Let the boil come, but the bones will not spoil. In such condition, the silicon holding lot of water, that pad if you put on them, the further spoiling of the bone tissues or bone drying of the tissues will not happen. You can save the patient. That is why in both the cases it is the best media to use as a biomaterial in treatment of the burning wounds and the bad wounds with a very bad smell.
As we said, it is going to hold the 30% of the moisture. Up to 96% water it can hold. It can hold a lot of water, and that is why it is used in a lot of cosmetics.
Moisturizer.
It is the best moisturizer. And as I said, even the scorpion bite or honey bee or some other bites, this is also used as the wound healer, to reduce the pain. Yeah. And as far as as a biomaterial, and we have developed certain scaffolds by using silicon. If the person is met with an accident, he lost his nose. You just consider this in an example. And the shape of the nose, you can develop the externally, the skins are getting developed and again the fix it out. Those are all the scaffolds, called scaffolds. For the tissue engineering, it is going to be used. If the person is lost ear, nose or any muscle part, it is externally developed and again fixed it onto the body. For that application, the scaffolds we have developed, those scaffolds are quite useful and very expensive material. That can be done. Next, sir.
In sir has told an engineering of making hand, bone, glove, any part of your body. Fibrin plays a major role. There is a technology for dissolution of fibrin also. But fibrin is a very hard material. You can create a bone, but you cannot create a skin out of the fibrin. And the final finishing will be done with the help of the sericin only. That is why the combination of fibrin and sericin together, you can make a 3D man without life.
You all know that how difficult to handle the burn injury. Burn injury, you know that repeatedly dressing and you need to take care of the airborne bacteria should not come and all those things are there. For that we have developed a scaffold. Scaffold means we have developed thin sheet made out of the sericin. So drug is loaded onto that and straight away you put that one onto the wherever the burn injury is happening. It is getting fused and you need not have to repeatedly press it off, and just it is getting fused there itself without much no this converting to the bus, all those things are getting don't get yes sir.
In cosmetics what will happen, most of the heterogeneous type of the materials are added. Maybe oils, maybe some powder, maybe some cosmetic material, maybe some fragment, maybe some stabilizer like a zinc or titanium like that powders are added. When I make the emulsion of this all the mixture, stability will not be there to that one from hand. To bring stability to different segments of the cosmetics, this will be a better media. It holds them, keep them in a consistent way. Otherwise, what will happen? The cosmetics made without any fermentation knowledge. You add everything, that will not be stable. That time it will be there, after 1 hour, 2 hours, it will fall down like a water, it will flow. That is why it is very difficult to make a right cosmetics with all this combination. But the sericin can ease the process of making the cosmetics of your desires.
So as far as the cosmetic is other lesson is there, I am going to tell you right now.
Now it comes to the textiles. What will happen? Silk is very nice to wear, very good to feel on that. When you are wearing a polyester, you are not getting the same thing because the moisture absorption property is very less in polyester, 0.4 like that. Silk is having more than 8 to 10 like that. That is why they are more comfortable. And now there is a technology. Our sericin powder can be fixed onto the polyester, can be fixed onto the wool, can be fixed onto the nylon, can be fixed onto the cotton to give you a silk feel. See, it is not a silk fiber. You want to enjoy cotton fiber because more versatile cotton. But you can also get a good silk feel on the surface. More absorbency of moisture will be there in the silk and they will be more comfortable. For nylon, you can have the strength of the nylon, you can have the comfort of the silk by coating the sericin onto the fabric. This is how textile people are. There are multi-type of properties are desired by the wearer like consumer. What is that? I want jasmine, I want some other, I want what is that? Antimicrobial property. Some other want my baby should have a fire retardant treatment to the fabric. All these new desires are coming from the customers. All this property can be embedded into the silk sericin. Coating will be done by the fiber. Now I am changing the essential as well as the desired property as per the consumer wish.
Once this is finished with the sericin and the fire retardant is getting, that your fabric will not get fire immediately. Especially thermoplastic materials like polyester, nylon, and some of the other synthetic materials, immediately they get fire. So to reduce the current, this can be used.
In good application, I want to give an example. We all eat apple. We all eat wax also. Do you believe me? The apples are replace the wax. You have no patience to remove the wax. The lovely apple and the wax you are eating. Very difficult to digest this matter, but it is true. To protect the apple in the storages for 6 months to 1 year, people dip them in the light solution of this type of the layer. Again, that layer is a partially chemical type of nature, which is not consumable.
Again, this is food grade.
sericin, if you make the layer, again if you dip like this one, and some consumable biomaterials which you know like turmeric, all that can be used.
Especially tomato.
Tomato you can store, any vegetable you can dip into this one and store. Like that applications can be extended. Research is on. Definitely one day will come our section, will get lot of applications. Next, membrane. Today membranes are used. Every house membranes are used. Wherever water filters are there in your house. What this membranes will do? The membranes will have a material which will stop the metallic compound, toxogenic materials, dirt, dissolved solids, and give you a good water. And every 6 months you are changing the membrane. Sometimes, if you are not properly maintaining your membrane, it is a source of biodegradation or the source of disease. And high level membranes are required when blood purification is required. Blood also needs purification sometimes. Our sericin powder of different size we can able to extract. For example, the 10 kilodalton to 400 kilodalton is the size of the sericin what we are extracting. Again, using the different filters, I can use only 10 to 20 kilodalton sericin for cosmetic use. Because the size of the particle size is very important for particular application. Any material which is having more than 20 kilodalton cannot be used on your face. That will block your pores. That is why, again, particular size kilodalton, this one, then again I will put the filters. And this material itself can act as a filter. It can go with copper and other material, and a filters can be made, and copper will absorb all the other carcinogenic material. And these filters with other polymer, copper and other polymer, it is very competitive, and we can make the new generation filters for purification of oil, purification of blood, purification of water, purification of any mixture of oil and water.
ये बोरा का है पर सभी कंटिन्यू for
Now, the pharmaceutical outer membrane. In a pharmaceutical industry, we have seen a collagen type of material. When you consume, you are also consuming that one. But our gel, if you modify it, you can make those capsules, which are natural type, which are consumable type. Now, you can fill anything in the natural, you can swallow it happily. No question of disease. This is all the application, future of sericin. I could able to tell.
You have seen the tablets, no? If you open it up, the inside powder will be there, outside is that.
Absolutely.
The same kind of
Conclusion. Okay, now I come to conclusion. I think we have too much for you today in one class. How's the and we conclude like this. There are several methods of removing the sericin from sericin X. There are several methods. IR method of extraction and advantage, because we can, it is a dry method. In future we can have a big IR silver we can take. But presently my patent is only hot water method.
sometimes it may damage your fiber.
This hot water method, if you do not have control, you will quality. We have made a program and we can resist. Then using acids also you can take, but you cannot handle the acid. I already told. That's all. Then this sericin is a virgin industry, and anybody, youngsters can take more interest and study of this one.
Easy to
And
handle.
any cross ideas comes to you, you can come to us and give us knowledge. I will accelerate this, and you can bring some projects. Now I will ask Puneet. These two young people, they have some idea in their mind. They will explain about their idea. You all can give some input, because we want to consolidate their ideas. That is why we want to present in front of the same younger generation, because we all are very old people. We cannot carry further. We also have to carry this one. Come.
Anybody's having any doubt?
Any doubt in my case, let it take it to discussion level. habit of 2 hours talking to the presentation.
We have discussed it. The protein is natural conditions. It is a carbon, globular and hydrophilic amorphous silk protein available around the fibroid of the osseous. This is the origin. Globular protein synthesized exclusively into the middle of the silk gland of silkworm. The purpose is facilitate the silk extrusion process as a lubricant during the silk spinning. That is what I told you in the morning. It's a biological material. It is going to facilitate itself to flow the fibroid easily all along. It is going to give that salicin. Out of the 20 strands, the amino acid salicin has all the 18 amino acids except these two. Right? Next. The human body needs 9 essential amino acids. So he was asking, how it is going to be useful for the this thing. How this salicin is going to be useful for the body. The amino acid for the proper functioning. This essential amino acids cannot be made by the body, so it cannot be generated by the body. It is going to be generated by the application. As amino acid cannot be made by the body, as a result, they must come from the food and other amino acids. Importantly, salicin has all 9 essential amino acids. These all 9 amino acids. Okay. Silk industry discards the salicin as a effluent, as a waste. The present conditions, we have told you, soap and soda method is used and it is drained out into the water. Once you know that you all might be knowing the case IC. Karnataka Silk Industries Corporation, they produce a great silk pure gold, pure zeri material. That is geographically identified sari. It is called a Mysore silk. Okay. This particular industry, we estimated this every day it is going to produce about 300 saris into 6 meter each sari. So the 300 into 6, and again each meter is going to weigh about 100 gram. With that estimation, we have done that what the extent of the salicin they are clearing it out is every month 1 crore rupees salicin they are clearing it out. Nearly 12 crore rupees material they are clearing it out because they have adopted soap soda. So separate it out, and also it's a lack of knowledge. This particular material is going to be used in the cosmetics and the pharmaceutical industry, and it has got the better application. They don't have a good idea. The important salicin, the silk industry discards the salicin in the effluent as a waste. Present status salicin content in India almost unutilized. It is not utilized. Now we have made a forum that you know that this fellow is this fellow wanted. We have identified, created a platform. It is available here. You go and buy and use it like that. It is a platform which is created next. So the extent of the salicin can be extracted. Salicin wasted about Mulberry 500 metric tons approximately. This is Mulberry. The total is this. Next. Characteristic of the salicin, it is high moisture absorption. This is 15% is a moisture retaining capacity. It is going to hold the water to the extent of 96%. Okay. If you are going to put in 1 liter, if you are going to put 1 gram of this thing, it is getting converted to the whole gel. Right? And high protein is 85% protein. And soul gel this thing, it can be made into the gel immediately. This is molecular weight 20 to 400 kDa. This 20 below 20 kDa is required by my application like the cosmetic application. The pH is 4.5. Solubility is also 50 soluble in water. Biocompatibility is there and easily degradable. Toxicity, no toxicity, biodegradable, amorphous protein. Next. This is microbial jelly properties and antioxidant properties there. when the antioxidant properties are there, this low bacterial is allowed to anti-virus activities, anti-tumor activities there, chemoprotective properties are there. Then anti-cancer and discussing all this, especially the function fields we are going to make. Non-textile application includes the wood healing. It has a better property of healing. And 2D, 3D scaffolds are made. Okay, and 3-dimensional, 2-dimensional scaffolds. So 2-dimensional is a wood healing. I know that cloth we are going to make, stripes we are going to make. And 3D scaffolds, exactly what you have lost during the accident, the same portion can be grown externally, can be fitted. In the tissue engineering, biomaterials for hard and soft, and pharmaceutical applications, vehicle for drug delivery. So since it is a best drug carrier material. Next. Nutraceutical, the non-textile application, nutraceutical, food additives, biocomposites, membranes, cosmetic formulations and anti-wrinkle, especially this is working anti-wrinkle. Everybody wants to be look tender. I will show you one or two on the photographs how it is getting recovered. So this is technically how I am going to tell you. Quickly it is getting absorbed. The skin molecules are getting absorbed quickly. When the skin molecules absorb moisture means then it is getting blowing up. All the skin molecules getting blown up, so skin will be tight. Out of the space is tightened. Due to the tightening of this the process, skin is getting elastic and it pulls off. So because of that, your wrinkle micro line is disappeared. I will show you one photo at the end of it.
It is basically a manipulation of collagen, which is very
that is, if the single application, it is getting stretched and removed. Microlines. If the hair, the wrinkles of the bigger size, repeated application is getting stretched, and below that the air gap is formed. In that particular air gap, the collagen is getting developed, and this is permanently disappeared.
Yes, in the nourishment of the skin by giving a proteinous material to collagen, which is essential to root hair.
This is as a food supplement. The 4% of 20% calcium diet effectively reduce the noticeable protein digestibility in rats, and this is a one particular case study we are taking. Consumption 4% supplement diet reduces the what is it? Atrophy point and reduce the constipation in rats. This is all consumption of sepsin enhances the bio. Next slide. So this is in some case studies which is not done. Sericin peptide shows the next slide. As a pharmaceutical application, sericin is a good biocompatibility protein and exhibits low immunogenicity, making it suitable to use in a pharmaceutical application. Sericin improves fibroblast growth, promoting the collagen production. This is what we are discussing. And also it is going to produce the nitric oxide inside. The flexibility of the sericin is of wet state imparts a greater advantage to the gel film to use the covering the wounds and removes the parts related joints. And it moves. The sericin exhibits the morphological level swelling and rapid water absorption, good handling in the wet state. In the wet state it's between and good absorption. Next. Sericin, as I told, it is going to be used for the dressing the woundings, and silk sericin helps in the normal insulin that is even for the diabetic drug manufacturer.
Drug deliveries, if you want to happen, suppose you require 20 ml of drugs to control your disease, but dosage given by doctor will be 10 times. Because all the dosage given through injection will not be going to the tissue. That is why most of the time they will have an adverse effect on your kidney, or they will be lot of trouble in purification of your blood, and lot of health hazards or side effects will happen in excessive dosage. That is, the effective dosage is very important. This medicine will work as a carrier. It will carry the required amount and effectively it will transfer to the cell such that dosage can be reduced to the extent of 80% in some cases, which will be helpful for prolonging your life.
Especially what happens, that drugs are getting supplied through the veins. Especially in the wherever the wounds are there, there is a lot of breakage will be there. That the micro, supplying the blood supplying the veins. So there it is. In spite it is going to supply to the end of it. So when the tumors of the cancer tumors or all this. And this is having the property of converting your material or whatever that you wanted to. Say for example, your oils are there. Oils will be converted to the viscosity material, whatever the viscosity I want. Say for example, if it is of serum, so more of liquidious. If it is of lotion, little thicker. If it is a cream, it is more thicker. Like that, any form, it can be taken to the any form. That it is an advantage for us to converting liquid, serum and cream. Next. So the machinery developed to extract the salicin without using any chemical. This is a more important thing. And even you can do at your place in your lab. Okay. So without using any soda, you can extract the salicin. And development of the cosmetic grade salicin. So that is, as I told you, so my requirement is, salicin, all salicin cannot be used for the cosmetics. You can convert that one into the required molecular weight. Required conversion of the required molecular weight is exposing this one into the hot and cold. So I am going to expose this one. My extraction is going to be for the nalkai machine cooker will have that. So this is a lot of temperature and pressure will be there. And once it is squeezed off and taken out, it is kept it into the fridge and converting this one to ice cube.
If molecular chains are very strong with the kilodaltons, if you want to achieve the lower molecular weight, you have to break the molecular chain. As Saurabh told, repeatedly heating will break the molecular chain and then brings to the required molecular weight. That is, a 400 kilodalton can be brought to the 20 kg.
Below 20 kg. Right? And this is a biomaterial application and experimentation of the extraction of the salicin from the cocoon, raw silk and raw silk fabrics for Western metal. This is how from the cocoon you can extract, from the yarn you can extract, from the fabric also you can extract. So this the raw silk fabrics are made. Raw silk is going to be used as a wefted warp, and especially for the crepe sarees and Mysore silk, the raw silk is going to be woven, and that can be used for the silk extraction. Next. Yeah, this is the one, the fairness cream. Silk fairness cream is not only reduces the symptoms of the skin blackening and improves the skin texture. And these are all the ingredients we have used in this. Hyaluronic acid plays a good active ingredient. It is going to transfer your oil and other things and going to convert into the cream, and therapeutically it is going to act. Do you know what is hyaluronic acid? Hyaluronic acid is extract of rice. It is an extract of the rice. Okay. Sushi rice. Have you heard about Japanese sushi rice? Yes. It is extract of that. Right? What is it called?
Sushi.
That's why from that rice it is going to be. And so once, if at all you wanted to make a cream, how that is going to be converted? Most of the major ingredients of this your cream, lotion, and serum will be having a lot of oils only. Oil is going to be converted into the adding some wax. Either it may be bee wax or synthetic wax. You add some wax and also this oil. Oil is getting converted into cream. Allow it to heat it and make it cooling, and it is going to convert it into the cream. Okay. In that, other ingredients are going to happen, and you can control by, if you are going to add, that bee wax is one of the important ingredients, and it is going to be used with the wax. Right. Next, this is the serum which I am talking about, and in this serum, and only this, that it is a light, easy absorbent, water-based and liquid. It helps to brighten the skin and reduce the blemishes of boosting hydration, fighting against the sign of aging. This is the one I am talking about. This is the anti-aging mark to be removed off. Sensing effective in nourishing the skin. Combination of sensing with the triti oil. See, triti oil and geranium oil. These are all the natural extracts, essential oils, having the best properties of antibacterial and antifungal. If I keep the sensing as it is, sensing gel as it is for 1 day, it is going to give a bad smell. When the protein with the contact with the water, so ultimately the bacteria is getting born. And when it is, that particular solution is treated with this thing, either geranium or triti oil. So no bacteria or fungus are getting attacked to this thing. Okay, and this particular material quickly removes your dryness of the face. And there are two kinds of face. One is a dry face and another one is a hydrated face. Hydrated, you need to apply repeatedly the powders, and the dry skin people, you need to have this. And so after application of the cream or lotions, you have the application based, the requirement based you are going to use this thing. If you have more acne and other things, you require some more healing. And if you have the pimples and other things are getting removed by using some, this acts as a therapeutically acts and removes all these things. I'm going to show you some pictures after the end of it. Next. Yeah, this is a night lotion. This is made from the very rich vitamin E oils, especially almond, walnut oils are used. And again, the skin has one complex having the finer skin textures. The night lotion boosts the collagen in the skin and also helps to cut up the blood circulation. And normally what happens, if the face loses water, you feel dull. After 9 hours exposing your this thing to the fan or so, the morning, if you come out from your bedroom, so the face looks dull. If you are using this night lotions, it is not going to have the charm. And also, using this one, you are going to apply other cosmetics. Without washing the face, you are going to sleep as it is. And you are going to give the space for developing your bacteria. When you expose to the outer climatic conditions, where dirt is there, where microbes are there, you don't know. Every day you need to wash your face before going to bed. While that you are going to expose this particular skin for long hours. In that particular longer duration, the colonies are getting developed, bacteria colonies are getting developed. That is why you are going to tell that no, this particular cream is not going to see anything. Like no. Always you must wash your face before going to the bed. Possibly use night lotions. Okay. Night lotions are rich in vitamin E, and it is not going to allow the skin to dry. And it is an oil based, it is going to protect your skin. Right? Next. This is a knee guard. So normally if the mom is running around the kitchen so that she's using something. Have you seen the diabetic patient's foot? It is fully dried. Fully dried. So it is going to help for that. Next. UV protection cream. So the ultraviolet, the sun rays, especially in Australia and the place like Australia, the UV rays are quite intensive. Intensively it is there. That is why they are not going to be much exposed to the body to sunlight. They always use sunglass and the UV cream, all those things. And so what happens, when the ultraviolet rays are penetrated inside the skin gets burned. So to protect from the sunlight, when you go out, especially if you are going to expose your face to the more sunny rays, if you are going out, so apply sunscreen. Right? Next. Yeah, serene multani mitti. You all might be multani mitti.
Yes, sir.
Multani mitti is what you are going to give minerals to the body, to the skin. Minerals ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದರೆ effective ಆಗಿ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? It penetrates more into the skin. Okay. So this is a multani mitti, and so it cleans your face and removes the dead skin. Right? Next. Scope of commercialization of silk cosmetics. So, have you seen any of the silk cosmetics in India? Silky and sunne bartirtare. Fab India some hand wash and face wash idave.
9 to 12 cosmetics I have seen.
But a lot of scope is there, especially biotechnology. Sumne kelsa hudukonu hogodu badike. The small, very possible, about 1,000-2,000 rupees earning per day can do a smaller way. And it is an art, how the cooking art is there. Like that it is a cosmetic. And you must be knowing the formulations and the source of raw materials. All those things. Apart from this, we have made lipstick, we have made nail
polish,
and also shampoo, soaps, so many other things. Also, some jam jelly and some udasava and acha and so many other things have been populated by utilizing the silviculture industrial waste. Okay, next. The research group may be issued the same thing, extraction, even the protein, some
Cell
it is, all these byproducts are using the multi and ultimately the fundamentals of the soil. Who is the MD of that? What is the name? And so whatever you do, if you are going to go with the cosmetics developing you might be knowing applying that cream and other things, to protect your lips and all other things. You might be knowing why this Himavan is at the age of 80, why is he personalized cosmetics for her, more than people like this. They are working for her only. And she is using quite, rare products like, you might be knowing the drumstick leaf, drumstick seed oil is used for our cosmetics. Very expensive oil. And why that cosmetic, especially lipstick, the lipstick contains this drumstick oil. And lipstick oil speciality, If you are going to expose yourself to the cold, it is getting, the flakes, it is getting converted into seed like, and if you press like, it is moving forward. And when you expose to the more heat, it is getting drained out. So it should not happen, and at the same time, this is supposed to provide what the lifting, your lips require. That's supposed to be protected. That sort of things are going to use. Ambani wife, the lipstick is going to lack this. Even more number of this thing, even hair care product we have made. Hair care and hair gel we have